right, today we are in Sydney. So this is a new port for me and obviously for Sarah. I am super excited. There's a lot of Celtic heritage here. There's a lot of history. So don't really have a plan for today other than kind of getting a feel of the port, walking around, seeing what there is to see, and yeah, getting that lobster roll. Let's go. We just got back from being off the ship in Sydney. I was not expecting to spend that long. So normally when we don't book an excursion, we just kind of like walk around the port, get back on the ship. However, down like Sydney is beautiful. First of all, you get off the ship and there's a whole little area right off the ship called the like Little Fiddler shops. Anyway, whatever it's called. So you get off the ship, there's this little area down there that you can like get some shopping done, and then there's an indoor market as well. Both of these options are amazing. Um, there's a lot of emphasis on it being local. I'll get through this. There's a lot of there's a lot of emphasis on it being local artisans, locally owned stores. There is so much, like in Canada in general, there's emphasis on having a First Nations presence. And so that was present here. There's a nice little visitor center right there. Now, unlike other places where right off the ship you have the port area, you do have to leave customs to get to the port area. So it's not like in the Caribbean where like you can't enter that area unless you have a passport. While it is only open on cruise days, it seems, anyone can come down there and enjoy the area and shop there. So, like there's a restaurant there that I think is open all the time. I think some of the shops are open and others aren't. So that was really cool. We ended up spending quite a lot of time down there. Like I think that we spent over an hour just in the port, which is not normal for us. um, so we met a local artist. We went into his shop. His name was Bryson. He made stickers, he made postcards. We bought so much of his stuff. He's so talented. He also crochets and he sews clothes, and he had sewn his own jacket, and the jacket was like made from a shower curtain, he said, because it's hard to get fabric up here. And we spent quite a bit of time talking to him. I bought so many stickers and I'm so happy about them because they were all super nerdy. Turns out he's a D&D geek. Like he was so much fun to talk to. There's a yarn store that is right in the port area. I did buy a skein of yarn, and she was also super sweet. And most of the yarn in her store is locally sourced and even like hand dyed locally, which is so cool. Um, I ended up getting was not, but that's okay. And then um, it turns out she is friends with Bryson, and like it's just like a sweet little community there. And then it's just the whole town is so accepting and welcoming. There are safe space stickers everywhere. You know, there's acknowledgments about like land originally belonged to. It is such like a nice little cozy city. Um, we had such a good time, and honestly, if you can check out Bryson's artwork, you definitely should. You can go to his website, which is brysonbolandart.com, or check him out on Facebook. I will be following him on Facebook from my page, so hopefully it will be over there. But he's really talented. I'm so excited to have gotten his work. And then other than that, like there's a lot of local artisans that are just present there, and I love that. You know, being in a family that has artists, it really means a lot when I see artists being taken care of by a community and given opportunities within the community to have a more regular way of selling to the people who come through. That's really cool. Other than that, it's just beautiful. You can walk so long along the shore, almost as far as you can in Halifax, so it's not as built up along the pier. And you can kind of see why, like there's like hills and everything over there, but then you can easily walk up into the town. The town reminds me a little bit of Newport and the feel of it, where it's just kind of like that very walkable car stop to let you cross the road. It definitely has like a small town that has a lot of tourist feel as opposed to a big city. And I really, really love that. We ate at a place called the Old Triangle. Um, and that's where I had my lobster roll. It was really good. It was really inexpensive. So my lobster roll yesterday was like $31 Canadian. No, $37 Canadian, something like that. Like it was very expensive. And then today it was 26, and mine came with fries today. Yesterday it came with a bag of chips, but like this was like a full plate of fries. They were really good. The lobster roll was even better than the one I had yesterday. It was really good. So good. I can't wait for you to see the review on that. And then, we did stop in a few other places. So the same yarn store that's in the port also has a brick and mortar store that Bryson helped get up and running. We talked for so long to the locals. Um, and that was really cool to see. There's also like a little shop next to it that sold like handmade goods. Um, very, very ethereal feel to it. That was really nice. Um, and then there was a lot of like vintage stores and things. We didn't stop as many places after that because it was getting later in the day and I wanted to get back on the ship. So we did stop. The other really cool place is there's a blacksmith in port, and they actually like the son runs the cash register, and he was telling us stories about where all the metal in the shop that they make things out of comes from. And then the dad's working in the like little forge area, but comes over to run the credit card machine, and it's just really cute and family owned, and it was so nice to see that. And honestly, like I love Nova Scotia. I could happily live here. The weather was beautiful. We saw jellyfish. Jellyfish. I know jellyfish were this far north. So we had a great time. Um, yeah, and the rest of this evening, we've got pretty standard things planned. There's a production show tonight. There's some game shows. There's some trivia. So we are very much looking forward to that. But yeah, tomorrow we're in Charlottetown, and I hope you'll join us for that too. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and follow us along for the rest of this journey. We still have 4 ports left, 2 down and 4 to go. So, 4, Halifax, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2 down, 4 to go. It's a 6 port cruise. So, yeah, I hope you'll join us, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.